These champions are super duper rare and eventually you have to get them. But today, guys, we are going to do a different kind of gambling inside of Anime Fighting Simulator, and that of course is gambling for the powers and the champion on the spinning wheel. So that's what we're going to be doing today, guys. If you guys are excited, of course, smash that like button down below, guys. Subscribe if you're new, and let's get into some spinning. If you want to see more videos, be sure to hit subscribe and ding dong the notification bell for more videos every single day. If you've done that, go comment down below #PinkArmy. Let's get this going and enjoy the video. Hey guys, Space here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. So today, guys, we are doing the dreadful task of having to spin this prize wheel. It's 300 Robux for 3 spins, so you spent 100 Robux a spin. I started off our journey today in the early morning. I started with emptying my bank account, putting 20,000 Robux on the noob account, and I started spinning like I'm doing right now. And you can see right there, guys, from the 20,000 Robux, we have ourselves a grand total left. If we click buy once again, and we click buy, we only have 2.9 thousand left, which is kind of sad. But guys, I was actually like debating if I wanted to make this video because I didn't want to, you know, just spend like 20-30 minutes. But before we get into today's video, I want to talk about today's sponsor, G2A. G2A is a website where you can get games, game accessories, and more for a lower price than anywhere else. Even games like Cyberpunk or Hitman 3 are so much cheaper than you can get them anywhere else. Go from 60 euros to only 38. That's insane. Even if you're looking for a Roblox gift card, you can see they're a lot cheaper in G2A as well. So if you want to check out G2A yourself, go check out the description down below for the link and click it right now. Spinning this wheel at least, like even like in a sped up form, and maybe getting something or getting nothing. So what did it, guys? For you guys off camera, I spent the time spinning this wheel because of course it takes a long time to spin this wheel because you have to buy 3 tickets at a time. I cannot buy more. I cannot just buy like 100 tickets and then spin them all. No, I have to buy 3, spin 3, buy 3, spin 3, buy 3, and spin 3. So it takes a lot of time, especially with all this animation taking so long and this pop-up taking so long. So I've been spinning, guys. I've been spinning, and I'll be delighted to let you guys know I got one of the powers. So I didn't get Yu-Gi-Oh the champion, but I do today though have the mythical koi fruit. I do not know if I really want to go for Yu-Gi-Oh. I will of course see if there may be some information on him, if like we know what his stats are or whatever. I'll show it of course in just a little bit. But I want to just finish my Robux. I want to finish the 20,000 Robux, and you guys can see if it's like possible to get both things in 20k Robux. And if you don't, you know, like I think like it's probably not worth it. Of course you can grind the dungeon, but you can divide 20,000, so it's 20,000 divided by 300 times 3, so that is literally 200 spins from 20,000 Robux, of course. So that's just 200 spins, and that's kind of crazy. Like with 200 spins you get like one of the powers, maybe you get both. Like of course we still have a few hundred Robux left, but I don't really have that much big of a hope of me landing Yu-Gi-Oh, because of course he's just so rare. He's so rare, but I would love to get him. But at least, you know, we're gonna finish up these spins and we're gonna go check out the koi fruit. Oh, I got another same box. That's another like 5,000 Chikara. I really wish as well, by the way, that the Chikara amount was a lot higher on this, because of course it's way too low, like 500, 1250. Like even from defeating bosses, or like you have to do the dungeon for the spins. Like from the dungeon you get like 10 or 12k Chikara. Like why do we get like 500 from a random spin in here? So I really wish we could get it a little bit more as well. We are getting closer to our special Crimson Flames, which is very, very cool. I'm excited for that. So yeah, what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna quickly finish off the spins and see if we get Yu-Gi-Oh, and otherwise we're gonna go check out the new Devil Fruit. Okay guys, we are done spinning. We didn't get Yu-Gi-Oh, but I'm still right now gonna show you guys real quickly, of course, what he would do if you would have gotten him. Of course, like I think the Devil Fruit is the more interesting one. We're gonna go test that one out today as well. But if you would have gotten Yu-Gi-Oh, this is what he does. So he trains 110% of your sword, 95% durability, 75% chakra, nerfs all damage by 60%, and buffs damage by 45. when a player hits you, there's a 10% chance to get stuck by a frozen blade. So, is this good? I think we, of course, could compare this to the new champions we have over here. Of course, guys, this is just a legendary champion. It's not a mythic. It's not a red boy. So he trains less sword, less durability, nerfs damage more, because I said it's at 60%, right? Yeah, 60%. So I think this is the highest damage nerfing champion. But he only buffs by 45% and not 50. So this is interesting, because of course it's like a little bit in the middle of Barry Kolyu, because he nerfs more but does 5% less. So he nerfs 5% more, buffs 5% less. But so he actually is really good, I would say. Like, he's a good in like a scenario where you want to learn a boss and you're a little bit less reliant on damage, and you just want to make sure that you survive. Because of course we got Rengoku, which is going to be like extremely good for buffing players' damage, and nerfing damage is like, it's kind of, you know, it's okay. So I would say Yujo is pretty nice. But with that out of the way, guys, I am not going to spin the wheel anymore. I'm sorry if you guys really want to see Yujo in action or as a champion. I'm maybe going to get him if I do more dungeons. I don't really have to see, of course, what's like the benefit of doing more dungeons besides just the tickets and the Chikara. And I know there's a few new powers, but I think it just takes a little bit too long for me to just, you know, grind the thing. I would rather just go ahead and do the one for all quest, would rather just do chapter 2, and maybe after that we can maybe spend some more time on defeating the boss in there. But we will have to see, because there's, of course, another boss as well in Dimension 5, but you know, that will come eventually. But today, guys, like I said, we have the devil fruit, the mythical koi fruit. This is, at this point, I went to the boss. That's what I did. So I showed the lightning attack, you know, I showed the dash, but I didn't show this. You turn into the dragon, which is crazy. This, I think, is the same dragon. Like, I cannot see the front, which is like, I really wish there was like a front, like a front. Like, I have to spin it super fast for you to see the front. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, come on, spin it faster. Spin it faster. Like, it's a little bit like the, I think it's the 3rd dimension boss. He's so fast though. Like, is it the 3rd dimension boss? Yeah, the Beast King. Like, it looks a little bit like the Beast King. I don't know if it's the exact same boss. But at least it looks really cool. But of course, if you have a form, it changes the abilities. So that is something I do have to show you guys right now. So of course, we already are extremely quick, and it's like, I really wish you would be zoomed out a little bit more. But you're extremely quick, and you can of course use this dash attack as well. It doesn't actually make you fast. Oh, I'm stuck at it. Hello, I'm stuck. I'm a worm. No, please, game. Hello. Okay, cut the tape. Okay, there we go, we're free again. So, the Z ability doesn't really do anything besides the actual power it did before. So, I would say this is not like anything better than it was in just human form. It's a bit bigger, but of course, people can as well see you coming. So, I would not recommend using the Z ability at all in this form. I think it's more for the human form, but we as well have the other abilities. So, first off, guys, we have the X ability, and this one's really cool. So, this is actually, like, it's really hard to show. I know, guys, I know. I really wish I could zoom out more, but I'm gonna go ahead and use the X ability on these dummies right here. And you can see I'm charging up a fireball and a big explosion, which is really, really nice. I don't know if it does more damage. I think it has the same cooldown as well as the other one, but instead of like being pew, 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 it's like a big explosion, which is very, very nice. It's still off cooldown. Okay, there we go. We can finally use it again. So it's a very big explosion, and I think you can as well just aim it from a very long distance. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna stand here and we're gonna wait for it to go off cooldown, and I think it probably will reach the bottom, and maybe of course there's a range, but we don't know. So let's go ahead and use this, because that would be pretty cool to bombard a few people from up top. I know, okay, it doesn't quite reach the bottom, but you, like, if you would hover here, it would. So that's, I think, pretty cool. This form is of course very, very awesome. I really wish we could just see it a bit better. Let me see the front of this thing. Oh my god, it's all good though. It's all good. Okay, so we have one more attack, of course, and that is the C ability. So let's go ahead. I think it's just a gigantic sky explosion, like just where you are. Yeah, see, it explodes on you. Oh, actually, like, if I use that, I can show the front. Okay, that's actually really nice. So instead of it just being there, you can just do a fly but drive by. You can stand next to the units which you want to destroy, and you just press the C ability, and boom, they get hit for a large amount of damage, which is very, very nice. So, I think it's pretty cool. It's very big. Just like, I wish we could zoom out a bit more in the for the character. But of course, the bad thing about this is that these forms do not work in boss battles. You can see right there. Yeah. So we're gonna, of course, as well fight the boss, but I'll let you guys know already, I already tried on the boss, and this power is okay, but it's not amazing, because again, if you use the Z ability, it says you're immune to damage. You're not against the bosses, at least. Maybe it's just a bug, and it does like 45 damage, so it's not too great. I'll quickly use the C ability. Like, it seems that there's multiple lightning strikes, multiple lightning hits, but it only does 1 hit in total for 83 damage, so it's okay, but it's not amazing. And then we have the last ability, which is the X ability, which is doing the pew pew pew, and you can see right there, you have to stand very, very close. It does 108 damage, but it's a way too long of a cooldown. Like, you have to wait super long if you use any of the armaments or any of the curse techniques, which we of course already showed off. So if you guys missed those videos, go check them out. It will show you guys the best powers to use on the bosses, etc. I don't think that this fruit is worth using on bosses. It's just like, the cooldowns are too long. I think it's more of a collectible, because I think it's one of the coolest looking things in the game, because of course you can become the dragon itself. Like, it looks really sick. It looks amazing. Like, especially if you would use the C ability, and then look at the front, guys. Look at that. That looks crazily good. But yeah, I think it's more just a flex fruit. It's not that insane, and I would not recommend using it in any scenario, especially like the new armaments and the new curse techniques have better PvP and PvE bossing options over this fruit. So, guys, I think there we have it. The spinning wheel of doom. The money glogger. Like, it's gobbling up all my cash, guys. This thing. It's crazy. 20,000 Robux has been spent. We got ourselves one of the two things. Like, looking back, I probably would have preferred the Yuju champion now, because he seems useful, and this one seems not. It's just like, it looks cool, you know, like, it looks amazing, this thing. But that's, to be honest, it. So would I recommend spending Robux to spin the wheel? Absolutely not. Would I recommend spamming dungeons to get the items from the wheel? Absolutely not, besides maybe the champion, but I think you probably can get the champions just from the red one faster than Yu-Gi-Oh, because it takes so long to grind the dungeons as a whole. So, I think that's gonna wrap up today's video. So if you have enjoyed regardless, hit the like button down below, guys, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys later today or tomorrow for another video. So I'll say, guys, take care, love you, bye, thanks so much for watching, and of course as well, take care.